So, you've been looking for a fun, entertaining, and educational stream centered around aviation, space, and sci-fi with some art and variety tossed in. Well, you've made it. Welcome to the Zulu Group. I am your host, Commander Z-Man. My stream time is Monday through Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. This interactive stream is always inclusive and lighthearted, with a focus on capture for educational content creation across all platforms.
Okay, guys, did you see Austin Powers? I think I'm in one of those situations too.
When I say everything aviation, I mean just that. From space to air combat, carrier operations, and remote control, there's always something new to experience when you come into the chat.
Sure, buddy.
I don't understand how, when I'm not playing with y'all, I get MVP all the time, get 9 and 10 kills, and then when I play with y'all, I get 1 and 2.
Because we steal from them.
Discretion is advised. We'll leave it up to you, but you gotta know about this stuff before getting into this whole thing, you know? I mean, straight up, one guy gets his face bitten off by a raccoon, and we show it. Oh man, do we show it.
Oh, that's the podcast! Oh, watch out! Oh, shoot the get out! What?
Oh, Alicia.
Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another garden city. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another garden city. I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher. I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher.
Hey, he's cool.
And he's Caves.
And I'm Legatus.
And I'm Lord Fartquad.
What's up, Lord? Welcome back.
Thank you for having me, guys.
You got a new look going. What's
Yeah. I'm inspired by the best.
Are you?
Yes.
I love it. What's the hat say?
Canada. I'm from Canada. A.
A?
There it is.
Well,
going down to Timmy's, get yourself a double.
Yeah.
Double and
triple, buddy.
Ooh.
So, first of all, thank you for coming back on, Fart. How you been?
Great to see you guys again. Oh, I've been great. I've been hitting the hills. I've been going to work. I've been coming home. I've been sleeping. I've been working on projects. It's been fun.
You've been doing a lot. You sound like you need
How about you guys?
Honestly, I've been giving myself sunburns with welders.
Oh, you want to say you have the power of the sun right in your hand?
Yeah, you could. That's why you're not supposed to look at it.
You watch Spider-Man?
Nope.
Doc Ock.
Well, what about our other Canadian brethren, Sir Legatus? How's this week been?
Yeah. Pretty busy. Starting up a new project at a hospital. Should be there for a while. So keeping busy. Not too far of a drive either. So
those are the best ones.
That must be nice. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, we got a lot to cover, but I guess first of all, we should talk about what about the new intro, huh? A little bit different, a little shake it up a little bit. So,
it's nice to have the cameras back.
I know,
having the cameras back.
It's nice to record, have the actual recording back.
Well, I mean, should we cover that real quick, just so everyone knows what actually happened, just 100%. In case they didn't see the other part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. I'll say it because I'm stupid and everyone will understand it.
Excuse me.
The gist of it is, there's on the, what is that? You said Lenovo, right? Is that what it was? Yep. Lenovo. Yep. They have a stock, little media controller that handles all incoming media and outgoing media, that decided it was going to say fuck you to our shit that we actually use to record this, and caused big problems. because it was like switching back and forth, so the audio was all fucked up, and then the video said "fuck off."
Yeah.
And that's basically the way that went. It just said, "Hey, bud, fuck you, the fuck out of here." So that's how that worked. And we said double fuck you back and deleted it.
Well, it's called Lenovo Vantage for anybody that has a Lenovo out there. Yeah, I didn't realize it was overriding the settings for like Streamlabs, stuff like that. I mean, it was my fault. So, but we're back, and
Well, who the fuck would have known? It would have said fuck. It would have overrode the program that was running.
This
doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not.
Well, and this is the very first Lenovo I've ever had too. So it's like, yeah, I had no idea, but it's all good. It's gone.
Yeah, troubleshooting some new equipment, but I think you got it figured out now. So
yeah,
just, keep our fingers crossed.
Knock on wood, right?
Well, it worked. It worked. Yeah, really had to work to get them crossed. It worked on our test run, so hopefully you guys are seeing this and hearing it.
Yep.
Or even if you're not seeing it, you can just hear it. Fucking good enough, right? I mean,
and if you're not hearing it and not seeing it, you can at least feel it. And we got that vibe going.
That's what the little blue pills are for. All right, that makes sense.
Well, I guess I know. Before we get into the real nitty gritty,
those weren't a leave.
Yeah. I guess we got some community projects coming up inside of MetalStorm. Does anybody want to take a lead on any of that?
Currently, we have an Unbound tournament running. We're just wrapping up. We're in our third of 3 stages. We're running a VIP Protect tournament. The registrations have closed, and we're almost in the finals. We are going to touch base on a future project called the Unbound Air Show. I think we should be able to get it rolling in the next 2 to 3 months. I gotta talk to Starform first and discuss some possible prizes that could be handed out.
Ooh. That's cool. That VIP game mode, that's that custom match game mode that's there in the game?
Yeah, so you would start a custom lobby or a custom match, and it's a VIP death match. The way that works is the one we're running is a 2v2, and you have a VIP that's with you on your team, and the VIP is worth 10 kill points, and your supporting roles are worth 1 kill point, and the first team to take down the VIP and their supporting roles and gets 40 points wins the match. Right now we're running best 2 out of 3. Yeah.
More details to come, huh? So,
what? Why is everyone looking at me?
What?
It's the new haircut.
It's the new haircut.
Thanks. I know the beard's all poofy right now. I don't know what the heck I got put in it, but he went.
Made sure it's clean shaven for my new and improved look.
You look great.
Love it.
Thank you.
Well, here's another community project. It's kind of something that I found out about last minute. But if you're a streamer on Twitch, members of the community are attempting to have a stream day on Tuesday, March 19th, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard. It's to give other members of the community a chance to find you at the same time in the same place by firing up your stream for a few hours and just playing MetalStorm. So that comes up Tuesday. Yeah, Twitch community, 5 p.m. What else here? So, what do you guys think? I was going to save this till later, but what do you guys think about the announcement that they're bringing yet another black market plane called the Jaguar?
The Jaguar.
What the fuck is the Jaguar?
It's a British plane. I'm not even sure who it was made by. I'd have to even look it up. That's terrible. Usually I know, but they're pretty famous.
I'm not familiar with that one. Spitfire. I know the Spitfire.
I'm not much of a Jets guy, but looking at the announcements there in the MetalStorm Discord, it looks similar to the Aardvark in that like long pointy nose kind of configuration, but it
It's
has
a
a
Seppi.
attack.
Yeah, I know the role
the
is supposed
Seppi?
to be. Yeah, so it's supposed to. Yes, it's
I'm
supposed to be.
fucking stupid.
In the game, it's supposed to be a cross between a light fighter and an attack roll. So it's going to have the rockets like an attack roll would, but it's going to have the speed and agility of a light fighter. And they're going to be introducing a new special ability called Brace for Impact, which should increase the armor for 12 seconds on your plane, and will help defend yourself against missiles as you're evading them. If you get hit, it shouldn't do as much damage.
I was reading up on that a little bit earlier. It says, reduces incoming damage, and if it's used effectively, you can effectively reset the cooldown immediately and just continue to use it. So that sounds like a pretty interesting ability, I think.
Yeah, it's a fair trade-off too from what it. If it's light fighter armor, cool.
That'd be cool.
I'm digging it.
That'd be really cool. You know, the Seppi in the last iteration I played it in, obviously different game, but it was a beast. That little thing. I mean, it was level 2, but or phase 2 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Tier 2. It was that little thing was a beast, man. You could bang it out with some higher tier planes with that thing. It was if you flew it right. So that's going to be an interesting to see how they integrate it into here. I'm excited for that. I can't believe I forgot it was called the Jaguar. I got so used to calling it the Seppi.
But
I feel stupid for that. I feel stupid for that. So you said British. I'm like, what the hell? What planes do the British have? You know, the fucking Spitfire. But that's a little bit pre what we're doing here.
It's British luxury Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Be a real one.
Jaguar.
If you're referring to Top Gear, the Top Gear. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Is it Top Gear? What the fuck?
Yeah. Top Gear UK with Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah. Okay,
it's a Jaguar.
Yeah, it sounded stupid. It sounded wrong. Yeah. The Jaguar X4.
Well,
actually, if no one's seen it, speaking of Jeremy Clarkson, if no one's seen it, I gotta say it. I'm sorry. It's not plane related. It's not game related. It's nothing related, but it's tangent related, and I feel like it. So he has a video that he did. It's like a 1 minute long video about his complete disdain for the Toyota Prius, as he likes to call it. Dude, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, if you can find it, edit it in here.
If a tampon
I'm not
could
even
have
kidding.
wheels, it would be a Prius.
Pretty much.
Well, that being
it's
said,
fucking great. I love it. Oh, where the fuck out? I mean, what?
No, well, in all seriousness, like, so we're all comfortable with each other. We kind of know Fartquad. He's been on, the podcast in a form or two, but could you explain kind of what your role is in the community as far as, leaders and stuff that you've done? Like,
I can make this really simple. He's a walking meme.
Is it comic relief or what? Miss Fartquad on TV there.
This podcast has been sponsored by Tits.
Iron Eagle's mom, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, hi Iron Eagle's mom.
But seriously,
I'm waiting.
So what's
There's gonna be a baseball bat come into frame and connect with the side of his head and follow right through.
Well, what all the stuff that you're involved with and stuff? Would you mind explaining to like new viewers stuff like that? Maybe what you do within the community.
So, I'm the owner-operator of Dystopia, a sister squad to 187 Overkill. If you're wondering what 187 stands for, it's the police code for murder, death, kill. I like to run community projects. Unbound is the first of its kind for me to try and run, and we're having fun so far. We like it. I'm hoping that Starform, agrees to do some cool stuff in the future. It's still further discussions that have to be had before we go into further detail about organizing the next Unbound adventure. We're also starting a MetalStorm Sky Lounge with Barrio as owner. I'm a moderator of the Sky Lounge on Facebook, and what we're trying to do is get a group of content creators with Z-Man included and RR16, a lot of the guys who've been around for a while, and just have a place we can all hang out and make quality content. And then another thing we like doing is we like doing these community events. We call them trophy farming. So we'll try to bring in experienced players and novice players and kind of show them the ropes and help them grind trophies a little bit, and teach them some of the game mechanics and certain tactics that some of the teams are using that have been playing for a while. We have fun with it, so we like to get some of the new players involved and have like people like Legatus or people like Diggs from here show them some of the detailed in-game mechanics and tips and tricks.
Have you ever been involved in other gaming communities, done stuff like this before?
This is my first gaming community I've been involved with. I used to play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, well,
that used to be fun. But I'm really into this now because of my quarter life crisis.
None of us noticed.
No? Okay.
I mean, you're just normal guy, normal Gen Xer.
Yep.
Well, so Legatus is familiar with helping out with tournaments and stuff. Let me ask you something. Like, why is there on and off seasons to the tournaments and how that works? Right.
Originally, when we created the Unbound tournament, we had a staple in the community that was Einenlauder, and he would run the Rumble tournaments, and he would run them almost every 6 months to a year. But it is a lot of work to run community projects like this, so what we talked to Heimat about is, well, let's see if we can run something while you guys are on cooldown, because no one wants to run these tournaments 12 months a year. So, but everyone loves doing them. So we were mentioning that we could have another separate team run something while Rumble is on cooldown, and then while we're on cooldown, Rumble would run.
In the opposite, yeah, absolutely.
Take turns.
I guess what can
I'm tired. Switch.
Light work, right?
Well, here, what'd you say, Legs?
Many hands make light work, right? Like Fartquad said, no one wants to be doing this consistently every day, year round, right? It takes a lot of effort for the month or two that they're active between the sign up, the tournament, layout, scheduling, making sure everyone's getting it done properly and following whatever rules you have in place. Like, you do that for a few months straight, and you're kind of like, you want to break for a little bit, right? So it's good to have a time off, a time on, and someone else to alternate with, right? So
to fill the gap, as it were.
Yeah.
Fill the gap. Well, since both of you are in here, I guess I'll ask this: like, what could the community do? What's the best thing the community do to get involved with the future projects? Like,
we encourage everyone, if they can, to make up a Discord account. It brings a whole new dynamic to the game, especially in game modes like Air Superiority. If you want effective communication with the rest of your 5-person lobby, the best thing you can do is hop into a voice channel, and bringing Discord into the community almost makes the game feel like Xbox Live, where you can enforce a sense of camaraderie between you and your teammates, and usually come out on top.
Yeah.
Right. You have when you're on voice, you definitely have a better ability to adapt, make a new plan, and come up with a solution on the fly. Right. Otherwise, you're stuck with a few minor notifications that you can do in game, and most of them are just like good game, good luck, oops, thanks. Those aren't really helpful for combat and stuff. So you got the attack, defend, and moving to options, but. If you're in voice chat, you can really communicate like, all right, I'm going to B. I need 2 guys to hold off A, and 2 other guys hold off C, and and we can turn this thing around. And half the time, being able to come up with a plan like that on the spot is, game changing.
Yeah.
Not to mention when you join communities like Discord, most of the community in the MetalStorm game uses Discord as our means of communication. So when we do these community projects like Unbound or Rumble or the other Spanish tournament that's running right now, Discord is one of the only tools that are used for that in the MetalStorm community. So the more people we can get onto there, the better.
And I don't think we've ever touched about
definitely
this.
Makes organizing a lot easier.
Yeah, and that's a good point. We've talked about this, I think, amongst ourselves. Why does that make sense to smaller indie games like MetalStorm to use Discord?
It helps build the community that further fuels the progress of the game, especially when they're in beta testing. Even when it comes to things like bug reporting or issues like update issues. Like if there needs to be communication between the company and its players, and the company has a game that's player-based progress when it comes to building and releasing it in other countries. Another reason to have Discord is you have that fluid communication between you and the developers that Starform.
Well, and I was in chat the other day, and someone said, well, why can't they just build an in-game chat? They absolutely could, but why would they do that when Discord's a standalone thing? They don't have to spend time and money and resources on something that's already been done, and set up for us. So,
and it's free.
So, whether you boost servers
to code an in-game chat, to add it in, to have someone there to police it all the time.
Yep.
And then, still, all you can do is text, right? You go on Discord, you can have pictures, you can take screenshots, send detailed images to your friends on plans and stuff like that, right? You can't get that in a game.
Right.
There's no game out there where you can get that kind of detailed messaging. So,
and it's a double win.
Or you can have a podcast.
Well, and it's honestly a double win, because not only does Discord do it well and it's standalone, but that time and resources, money, whatever, is actually going to the development of the game. That's that's genius in my mind. All the smaller games aren't worrying about something like that. So
right. Well, and then you have such a quick response from all of the development team. That's like the biggest thing you can do. Oh shit, 007's in the house.
Right. On Discord, they can answer a question, and 100 people, 1,000 people see the response, and okay, now I understand that. Whereas the whole troubleshooting system, where you message, you send mail, you wait a couple days, you get a mail back, and they're only answering just you, and someone else, 100 other people are asking the same question, and they got to take the time and respond to each of them, right? Having the forum to respond to everyone in one window is infinitely
100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Well, after talking to Joust, by the way, I wanted to make sure before I forgot. After talking to Joust and a few other people, the best thing as players, if you want to actually help the game and the community, and you want to see this thing grow just as much as most of us content creators, all of us, what we need to do is just share it to friends that you think that would actually enjoy the game. Share it on Facebook chats. Do collaborations with other creators. Whatever we can do to help spread the word. It would only make this game better and better. And we're obviously all still playing it for a reason. So I just before I forgot, I definitely wanted to let people know. Share this anywhere you can. And,
I mean, I don't know about the rest of y'all. I just like listening to the A10 go, and then I'm happy. Fucking daddy gets wood, and I'm happy.
MiG-19, and all of a sudden you tap tap tap.
I know. I was actually playing the other day, and I was following this dude, and I'm like, I was shooting at him. Then all of a sudden, from behind me, I'm getting a couple like rounds past my canopy, and I could hear the da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, MiG-19 on my tail, some bitch.
Yeah, it sounds like a tank trying to fire at you in the air. Like it feels like one hit or two when they connect.
Yeah, potato-sized shells go by.
Background noise. If you hear the background noise, it's my wife laughing at how I look.
I think it's a good look for you. It's a really good look for you. Although I'm getting a good amount of glare off of them fucking aviators. She's fucking.
So, since since you're a mod and a tester, is there anything going on right this second that you can divulge, or check back in with you next week?
Right now, there's nothing really going on behind the scenes that I can really share. There's the announcement about that new plane, but there's not any more info than what anyone else has, really.
Okay. We'll check back in next week.
Kegs has a question. Yes, Sir Kegs.
So I don't know if you have it yet, and Fartquad, I figure you could weigh in on this one as well, because I know that guy, which on your guys' screen, he's probably on this side of me, but anyway. Well, that's for you. For me, he's that way. For him, he's probably over here, so everyone watching, he'll be over there. Yeah, that guy. But anyway, I know he doesn't have it, but do either one of you guys have the Mirage F1? Have you got the chance to fly it, and what are your thoughts on it if you have gotten the chance to fly said plane?
I'll weigh on this first. My problem is that I love it too much.
So you have it then?
So I got it, and it's almost like, one sec. Legatus, do you want to weigh in?
Actually, I don't have the plane, so I don't have much to add to that. I've been saving up my aircraft tokens.
What, I don't know, but I'm blaming Iron Eagle's mom.
That's fucking poison.
This is how
Canadian tobacco there.
High quality content.
Left-handed cigarettes are fully legal and accepted on this platform.
It's a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, on this side of the border, it might as well be.
Love it.
So since we were talking about
I guess while we're on standby to find out if I got to jump through Discord and give Fartquad fucking CPR here.
Anyway,
are you able to talk now, sir? Have you reeled yourself in? You good?
Yes, this is the better Joe Rogan. Okay, so
excellent. He's our little brother. I remember that fucking line, dude. Don't worry, I got your six. Anyway,
I just watched that episode the other day.
Yeah, Fartquad, if you want to, since you have the plane, if you would care to weigh in on said plane, please.
The Mirage F1 is the most agile Mirage of them all. It's better than the M3. It outturns the M3. I love the special ability. When you get someone behind you, you press that special ability, you're able to right out
of outrun missiles.
And the cannon.
Yeah.
And the Hunter missiles. The Hunter missiles are amazing. I got it, and in less than a week, I got it to 1,100 trophies. I love it.
I want to say that's what you were flying when I ran into you the other day, and
It was. Did you like it?
I mean, I got you a couple times. Give me that one. I got you a couple times. It was
Speaking
a
of,
bitch.
even for new players.
Yeah, that thing is a nightmare to fly against. It really is. And you had like 3 of them on your team, and I'm like, I'm in a Vigan. I am outmatched like a sumbitch.
Well, and with Legatus here, he can explain what are the hunter missiles. That's what makes it so interesting. Well, that and its ability.
The hunter missile is a special new missile type that allows you to lock onto a new target mid-flight. It's the only missile that can actually do that. Now the MiG-19 is kind of close, whereas it doesn't lock on. You can kind of shoot it at whatever you like, but the hunter missile, it'll have a different reticle readout. It's not going to look at like your standard lock-on box because it's not. So when you do get a lock, you'll see it changes. You fire it, and then you can switch. You can untarget that player, let it fly a little bit, and re-target them so they think they're safe. And then all of a sudden they get hit from a missile that's half a kilometer away, or switch it over to another target and go after them instead, right?
Wow.
So that's pretty cool, man. I can't.
Well, I noticed because like my Vigan, I would say, is my best plane, like as far as how I fly, and I was working that thing to every ounce I could get out of it, and it was so outmatched it wasn't even funny. Like you can't turn with it, you can't outrun it, you just gotta outsmart them, and that's the only way you're surviving if you're against the Mirage F1 from what I've seen.
Yep.
Right, and the F1 special ability kind of counters the Vigan fairly well, where it seems to throw off the aim of the cannons. As it's accelerating away, right? So you're definitely at a disadvantage with a cannon-heavy fighter against something like that, right?
Yeah, no, I like I said, I know Fartquad had an F1, and I think 1 or 2 other people had it on the team also that he was flying with, and it was a hell of a match just trying to stay alive, let alone actually manage to get like 3 kills.
It's crazy. Every time I've faced one, like I've literally, when it outruns a missile, like that'll be the next play. Like I want it, I want it back. So I'm into it totally. Well, I guess since everybody
has a pretty good advantage.
What's that, bud?
So it does seem like it has a pretty strong advantage over a lot of planes right now, but that might just be because it has so many new mechanics people aren't used to, right?
100%.
That very well could be, yeah.
100%.
I feel like that plane was created just to fuck around in Stormbreak.
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
Yeah, that'll be a very effective map for it with all the close cover points. You can dodge quickly behind a little rock mountain, break missile lock really quickly, and escape.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and there's a couple like really tight crevasses I found in that map that work really well if you got someone on your tail, because generally they'll crash and burn going through there.
Yep.
Downside is you will most likely crash and burn going through there as well. So if you make it through unscathed, you're pretty much golden. But you can, it's a gamble. You gotta flip the coin,
Well, sure, and a lot of those tunnels look really similar too, so it's easy to get lost in there, confused, and take the wrong turn.
Yeah, then you end up at a dead end. I did that once. I ended up at a dead end, and I'm like, shit!
Well, I know we ask every week, but since they've obviously made a commitment to maps and planes, which one would you like to see next? And if it's a plane, what plane?
SU-47.
Barracuda.
Ooh. Okay.
It's got the most unique look to it. It is menacing looking. I want an SU-47.
Ooh.
It looks as badass as a J-20, but it's actually useful.
I love it.
It's actually useful. I don't know,
I'm
Legs.
gonna have to go with I think it's the F-104.
104?
I forget. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Is that the Thunder Chief?
Oh man, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that one. For now, I'll go with the YF-23. That one, that's a pretty nice little stealth fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing between the 23 and the F-22 is there's basically no difference between them.
Yeah.
The biggest difference was the engines.
Yeah.
I forget what brand used which, but one could maintain a Super Cruise longer, and one had a higher top end. It could go farther into Mach. That was the only difference really between the YF and the F-22.
I think that'd be fantastic. What about you, Kegs? Have you thought of a plane lately?
Bell X1.
Bell X1. Oh, okay. That'd be interesting. Make it like overpowerful with rockets. That makes sense.
Well, I don't know. I did a book report in like 6th grade on Charles Yeager, so that you kind of caught me off guard. I was like, I hadn't really thought about it. I'm like, first thing that comes to mind, Bell X1.
That's actually kind of neat.
Honestly, though, that would be kind of neat. The one I would personally like to see that would be really it'd be interesting would be like a ME-163 or an ME-262.
Yeah.
Just downside with the 163, you only got 3 minutes of flight time.
Yeah.
So that's a bitch. You'd just blow up mid-flight and have to respawn and take a kill, but that was really good, effective for strafing maneuvers against Allied bombers, because the Mustang couldn't keep up with them, even the renowned P-51D. But the ME-262, the only downside there is you might just lose the match because I think it was like 76% of them blew up on the runway on takeoff.
Yeah.
So. You lost. You blew up taking off.
So my thing is, I'm starting to realize, because my plane's a little bit older, and I don't know that would be, like you unlock it to win more matches. Like
a little bit older.
I'm starting to enjoy just the collection part of these real aircraft. So mine was the FA Crusader, and there was a reason. There was a special version made it was called a variable incidence wing. And what it means is instead of having 2 wings with each wing pivoting, it pivoted in the middle, and it looked like a flying X, almost like a crappy X, but it was able to be controllable and go supersonic, just like any folded wing. It was pretty neat, man. So I don't know.
I just want to point out, you said your pick was older, and I'm going World War II.
Well, yeah. Good point. Dumbass. Shout out to my boss.
Messerschmitt quit after World War II. Come on.
Shout out to my boss, the GOAT. He would tell me I'm a dumbass and stupid. I don't know, boys. I guess, again, I'd like to reiterate how big community involvement is right now in a stage of game like this. You guys probably would know a little bit more Legatus than I would as far as how game development works, but I don't know. Are we doing good? What do we need to improve?
In terms of game development, we are a little on the dark side of the moon. We do promote community projects, but at the end of the day, we are players, just like you and Kegs. We are technically all testers.
Yeah.
I would like to take a moment to remind everyone I'm barely a player. I'm a fake gamer. I don't actually qualify under any kind of experience or anything like that. I point things and I go. That's the extent of my experience.
I'll be honest. I
mean, if we're all being honest here, that's essentially what I've been doing the whole time. Is just playing and saying, I like this, I don't like this. Maybe we should change this, add this, or whatever. And 99% of the time they don't listen to something I say. But hey, every once in a while I get the little hey, this was something that we wanted to change, and sometimes it's for the best, and Sometimes it
It's all
doesn't
good.
work out, but in the
Yeah, it's all-
in the general direction of the game has been positive, and everything's moving forward. We're getting more maps, we're getting more planes, we're getting more players, we're getting more squads. I mean, what else? What else can you ask for, right? The game's growing.
And the
It's
fact
all
that
flying and dying, baby.
yeah, most of us are exactly the same player. There's outliers. There's always going to be those elite guys, and the ones that don't pick it up as quick. But the fact that this is such a homegrown, it's been a homegrown experience for us. It's just like it's 100%. It feels natural, unlike a lot of marketed games. So I really appreciate that actually. It's the first community I've ever been in quite like this, so especially with the developer side of it,
Right.
I've never seen that.
So, we're getting a little bit on in this episode. Should we do our straight out of the tap segment? Did everyone come prepared for that?
Yeah, go for it. Let's do that.
I'll go last while I think of something.
Okay. Kegs, do you have one?
Did our guest? Well, hold on. Did our guest Fartquad? Did you have something?
I have one more thing that I think I didn't cover. So that future project we were talking about earlier on in the podcast, the Unbound Air Show, will have a focus on team communication, orchestrated flight, and team-oriented stunts. So some of the things you see in some of the air shows in Toronto or with the Blues in America, we're going to be having some video to replicate. So your team will have kind of some stencils and some guidelines to go off of. And it's going to be almost like a best clip competition. So we're going to have a panel of judges, and they're going to be given a criteria to base each clip on. The panel of judges are not going to be involved in the competition in any way, so it's going to be unbiased judging. It could be anyone from the devs to senior players who have been playing for upwards of 5 years. It's gonna be a good time. But yeah, it's gonna be people are gonna be rewarded based on teamwork, and I think that's gonna be something fun to watch, and it'll bring something totally different to the game and to community projects, and we're excited to host it.
Oh, dude, 100%. That sounds awesome. The cinematics that can come out of this? Oh man.
Yes, that'll be really cool. You could do, that could be used for Starform to make some new trailers and whatnot. That'd be cool.
100%. Well, and before we get to the straight out of the tap, I'd like to say Xanatos was I had some family over, some stuff going on tonight, so he wasn't able to make it, but we wanted to say, shout him out, and his awesome music. Second album dropped not long ago. It's called X Volume 2. You can find it anywhere music, so definitely give it a look. If you're a creator, DM Xanatos and talk to him, and you might be able to use his music as well. So I just wanted to throw that out there, and yeah, he's a pretty good artist, man. So he's been our music forever, pretty much. In that, right, Kegs? Them and the Stacy's. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Farquad, were you familiar with Straight Out of the Tap, or did we forget to tell you?
You forgot to tell me, but I'm gonna roll with the punches.
Okay. Legs, have you thought of something?
I'll still go after you guys.
Okay. Farquad, you're really loud there, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were doing Straight Out the Tap.
Oh Jesus. I don't know, but you're Breeze. Why don't you kick us off?
The Tap is that segment that we've been trying to introduce. It's nothing more than a hot take on any question that we decide to bring up. So I've got one that's actually a little bit more sillier than usual. My question is a hot dog really a type of a taco?
No, it's a hot dog.
Ooh, spicy take. What about you, Legs?
Well, I mean, That kind of stemming off the bigger question is a taco a sandwich? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is anything you put in between bread a sandwich? Right? Pita or cornbread or whatever. It's all types of bread. So technically, is it all sandwiches?
I don't mind a little ketchup on my meat as long as the buns are tight. So,
What do you think, Kegs?
Man of the people! Man of the people!
All right, what's your take on it, Kegs?
It's edible. I'm on a seafood diet. I seafood, I eat it. So, I don't really care.
I don't really care, he says. All right, so what's your question this time?
I can't hear you over Farquad's background noise.
Oh, sorry, that's a range hood.
No, you're good. I couldn't hear shit.
What's your question this time? What's your out of the tap question, Kegs?
So, well, see, it had some cooldown. I could probably get away with it. I don't know. I would put forward that gun violence is just violence for pansies.
Instead of going hand to hand, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, statistically speaking and psychologically speaking, people who need to distance themselves from their act are generally more towards the cowardly side that can't actually get in and do it. People who use sharper objects to impale others, like a stab victim, those would be something along the lines of they're generally impotent. That's how they get off.
There are going to be so many special forces snipers looking for you. No, we love our veterans. I was just giving Kegs crap. He does.
I'm just saying the way I look at it. If people want to label it as anything, it's not gun violence. It's just violence. Violence, yeah. they're being sissies about it, and they need to distance themselves from. They're also generally smaller of stature, the quieter people, because they feel that they don't have any kind of power to do it on their own.
Guns make great neighbors.
And don't get me wrong, it's the great equalizer. Like my wife isn't capable of fighting me or any other male my size. We're bigger, faster, stronger. It's just the way of the world. It's the great equalizer. She can shoot me in the face a hell of a lot easier than she could win a fist fight.
Yeah.
So, but if you're inciting the violence with it, that seems like a coward's way out to me. So,
yeah.
That's my hot take. Not
bad, sir. Not bad. Anybody else want to throw in on that one?
I think we're good.
Mr. Legs?
I don't want to touch that one.
Yeah.
What's that, Legs?
I don't want to get too close to that one.
Yeah, Canada. You're all good, bro. You're all good. I won't tell him you have an arsenal under your bedroom. Like under your bed. I've seen it. Anyway, machine guns, like fully auto, it's crazy. He's got a rocket launcher.
It's right there. It's right there.
It's right there. No, I was talking about Legatus. You should have seen his. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, RPGs. Anyway, have you thought of a question yet, boys?
Was it Lucille? Was it named Lucille? Anyone who knows the Youpers? We got Lucille, which is the double barrel over under laser guided heat seeking shotgun.
America.
I'm in Canada.
here in America. All right. Who has the next hot take?
Anyway, Legs, what's yours, buddy?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know how to follow that one. But
however you like. That's just me being me. I apologize. It's been eating at me for a while because I hear a bunch of people talking about it. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna say it.
For sure.
you
Well,
just have a
it's
super
almost
soaker.
simple here. If you have anything you want for your last meal, what would you choose?
Oh God.
Ooh.
See,
Big
that's
ass ribeye steak with some garlic potatoes and a side of Putin.
You are part Canadian, aren't you?
Are you talking about poutine, or are you talking about part of the Russian president?
Both, if it's edible.
It's cooked, right?
Well, what about you? What about you, Fart? What would you have if it was your last meal?
If it was a last hurrah, I
Last
would
meal.
pick as
Yeah.
much as I can that's the most difficult for them to get.
I actually kind of dig that.
Final time.
I'm stuck in a
Spices
spot
from all
where
over the world.
Yeah, I want that rare spice down hidden in the trenches in Africa. And I
made
want
out
it
of regurgitated ants. Gordon Ramsay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shout out
You
to
want
Gordon
that
Ramsay.
that Cappy Lua coffee? Cappy Lua coffee?
Yep. Well, so I'm stuck. So if it was my last meal and I can get anything I want, do I try the thing that I've never been able to afford or something I know I like? Because honestly, they just end up making some Kraft macaroni and cheese and I'd be down. So, I mean,
Put hot dogs in it. You need the balls hot dogs in it.
it's called an American
The more
taco.
fill, the better.
It's an American.
Chili.
What
I want
about
some
you,
chili
Legs?
dogs on the side, god damn it.
I'll make you some chili. But Legs, have you thought about what you wanted for your last meal?
I'm pretty simple. I'm a pasta guy, so a nice, really well made mac and cheese would probably do me good.
Yeah. See?
Throw some steak or some chicken in there. Yep.
Some about Mr. Legs. I am your kind of flannel, sir.
There's even a brand that says Canadian, so we're golden.
All right, Fartquad. Can you think of anything off the top of your head?
Hit us.
Oh, don't think about it like that. Let it rip, man. It's fine.
I want a lobster that has gone to a psychiatrist and got a positive psychiatric evaluation.
I'm telling you, this dude is a living cartoon.
So you don't want one that's on rock bottom, eh?
Yeah, no, I want a lobster who's on rock bottom. They taste funny.
So as for your straight out of the top hot take,
yeah, that.
Okay.
Well,
just for clarification,
that's pretty good for being in a pinch.
Hey man, anything that makes it more difficult for them and buys me more time.
There you go. Well, boys, so we've reached right around the time, actually. Do you have any final thoughts? Anything that you can think of that we may have forgot to mention? Yeah, for this week, I guess.
I think we covered everything that we had there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and all these projects, side projects, creators, please look through the description. All links should be there. And if you have a question, actually, feel free to use the YouTube comments, stuff like that. What else should they do, Kegs?
They should do us a huge favor. Everyone here would greatly appreciate if they could hit that like button, subscribe, and smash the noti bell for all the new content that we'll be rolling out here approximately once a week, because that's when we record, because my fat ass only has time for this on Sundays. I guess with that being said, I also need to put it out there for everyone. I may be a little late to Sunday's show. I do have a Beagle field trial coming up this coming weekend. So maybe a little late. We'll have to figure out what time for sure. I will know that Monday when they release the start and end schedules. So as soon as I have information on that, the rest of the team will know and we'll figure that out. But just in case, everyone now knows. With that being said.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Fartquad. we should all probably thank him. He's
Yeah,
been,
yeah, we should, I suppose. Thanks, buddy.
dude, you've
We
been here
appreciate
like
ya.
every time we've asked. You've done nothing but support, us. And if there's anything we can do in the future for anybody like that, like it's really about the game. I want to see millions and millions. So it'd be fun. So, Legatus, same thing. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
Absolutely. Well,
No lube necessary.
well, until next week, I guess
He's cool.
he's Kegs.
I'm the guest.
And I guess we're the fuck out.
Where the fuck out? Yeah, buddy.
Welcome to another corner city. Get a little bit of gas in me. Welcome to another corner city. I'm gonna set your face on fire. Let's get higher. I'm gonna set your